Hi. Hey. Yeah, no, I just pulled up, sorry. You didn't hear me come in? Sorry. Yeah, hi. Um, how was work? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm happy you finally told him off because no, you know how I feel about that guy. I don't necessarily like him. I don't necessarily not like him. I just think he's an idiot if he thinks that he can do your job better than you can. Yeah, I'll come over, visit you at work, and yeah, I will. I will come over at your job, visit you, and then see his jaw drop to the floor. Yes. Well, I mean, being famous has some perks, I guess, even if it's just scaring the shit out of people you work with. um, I was what? Sorry, no, go ahead, go ahead. Oh yeah, my work was fine. Didn't have all that much to do today, so I just spent a lot of time in my trailer. Um, I sent you a couple of messages in the morning, but I figured you'd be busy, so you probably didn't see them. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I am the first person to put my phone on Do Not Disturb when I'm working, so I get you completely. No worries. Um, there, um, there is something that I need to talk to you about, though, and I've been processing it throughout the day. Um, and I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how to respond to it. I think it's stupid, frankly, but um, I just need to talk to you about it. Well, no, I don't mean to scare you. It's nothing scary or something, but it's just, it's something that kind of messed up my day. Um, so I'm gonna start off by saying that you know that I love you. Yeah, I know that's a really awkward way to start it. Sorry. Um, I got a knock at the door when I had like a span of like 2 hours that I didn't need to be on set. And so I was just in my trailer and I got a knock at the door, and it was one of the PAs. And they said that somebody wanted to talk to me. And so I went, I followed them, and I realized that we were heading towards like the big boss offices, not just like production, but, people above that, people from the network. And I was really nervous, especially with, everything that they're planning for next season, with maybe the coma season thingy. And I was pretty terrified that they were gonna, like, downgrade me or fire me or. So when I got to the office, I opened the door and there were 3 executives sitting there at a table. And I walked in and they were very typically executive friendly, which is, they make it seem like they're just regular people, but you know that they can take away everything you've ever worked for like that. So I was terrified. I'd met all of them before, so it's not, there was like a panel of strangers, but and then I sat down, and the first thing that they said was that they were very happy with me, that obviously Alex is one of the fan favorites of the show, and that they were very pleased with the way that I've been going about it. And I was very happy for a second, because I figured, oh, you know, they're not firing me. That's a good thing. Maybe, you know, maybe this could go the other way. Maybe this could be like a promotion, or like a, I don't know, do a spin-off of the show and have me start it. You know, I was just, my brain was just everywhere at once. And I, while my head is like racing, they ask about you. Well, I mean, they asked about kind of my dating life. And I thought that was a really stupid and invasive question, but obviously, again, career like that. So I just, I told them that I was with you, and that we had just a couple of days ago, you know, got engaged, and that everything was going great. And I could kind of sense where they were going, or what they were hinting at, but a part of me didn't want to, you know, think about it, or just wanted them to confirm it, you know. And basically they said that there was a lot of future for me within the network, within the show, and together with Sophia. They didn't want to get rid of our characters anytime soon. On the contrary, they were actually talking about giving us like a spin-off show. The idea was up in the air. And then they said that if we wanted to do that, or, you know, if the characters would stay as popular, then maybe there should be some rumors about the two of us. And I said, I don't even know what I said, honestly. My brain just kind of froze. And then I was like, did they really just say that? And then I said that, you know, I'm not sure if we'll be able to pull that off, because Sophia's married, I'm engaged. You know, even if the two of us would consent to that, it's like it's not just for the cameras, it's not just for the fans. Like, that would actually mess up a whole lot more than just that. You know, that would what if your parents saw that? What if your parents saw online that I was dating Sophia? How would they feel about that? Like, and sure, I mean, we could tell your parents that it's just a publicity stunt, it's just something to get the ratings up, it's just something that we have to do to get the show. But your aunts and uncles may not get that memo, or your friends may not get that memo, and they're gonna think that I'm a fucking cheater, you know? And I love Sophia, obviously I do, but I love her platonically. And I mean, yeah, we can pretend that we're a couple, that's basically the day job, but as soon as the shooting's done, we just go home and go our separate ways to the people we love. So I told him that I would think about it. Because because it's not that simple. I can't just go ahead and tell them, no, I don't fucking want to do this. That's not the way executives and networks and stuff work. Like, I know it sucks, and there's such a power imbalance. What if I say no, babe? What if I say no and I say I really don't want to do this? And Sophia says, no, she doesn't want to do this. And all three of them, they go, okay, sure, well, we tried. And the next season, when that fucking coma season gets greenlit, then they might kill me off at the end of it. And they're going to pretend, and they're going to say, oh, well, I mean, there was no room in the budget or whatever the fuck, or there's room for new characters, or we got to make sacrifices, or the story was done. Like, any fucking way you want to pull it, they're going to get rid of me. And I don't want that. No, I'm not saying that I'm choosing work over you. That's not the way this works. Obviously, that's not the way this works. You can see how fucking... I don't want to do that. I don't want to go out with Sophia hand in hand to a fucking 7-Eleven to get Slurpees so that paparazzi can take a fucking few pictures of us and put it in every tabloid under the sun. I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking do that. And neither does she, because I talked to her about it. When I got back, I was crying. I was trying to make it to my trailer without crying, but in the last couple of, the home stretch, I started fucking crying, and Sophia just finished the scene, and she walked into me. And she didn't understand what was going on, because apparently they were going to go for her tomorrow or something. And so she had no idea what happened. And I told her, I said, Sophia, I don't want to do this. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that to you. It's not fair to Sophia. It's not fair to her husband. It's not fair to you. Well, I talked to some people about it that couldn't go rat me out to the network. And they basically said that if the two of us, meaning Sophia and I, stand united and say, listen, we have, if we just had, relationship, I know that sucks to say, but if we were just dating people, then that would be different. But she's been married for 3 years. We are going to get married. It's complicated stuff. And we were thinking about maybe trying a compromise. What if the two of us say we don't want to do that, like a long-standing rumor, but we want to increase the PDA when we're doing interviews, or we want to touch each other more when we're talking, or do more stuff together, go live and stuff, that kind of stuff, so that there's more fan content, so that the fans are more happy, that we could try that. I was talking to Phil, which is a friend of mine. He works in marketing, and I was just asking him, how much can we spin this? How realistic is it for us to spin this so that we don't have to pretend we're in a fucking relationship, but we can still get the most out of that without, doing that. And he said that it was possible, but at the end of the day, it's the executive's decision. So tomorrow, when Sophia gets called in for that talk, I'm going to go with her. And we're going to try and compromise. And we're going to hope that it's enough. And I'm not telling you this to change my mind, because honestly, it's a gamble. And I don't want to gamble with my job. It's been going well. we're in a good spot right now, the two of us, you and me, and I don't want to risk everything. But you can understand how much this sucks for me, right? Either I say yes and we get fucked up, or I say no and I might lose my job. I mean, yeah, sure, I don't know that. I don't know that for sure. That's true. But it wouldn't be the first time, babe. There's been stories going around for years, for decades, about executives, abusing their power and especially this, because it's such a fragile thing, because it's a lesbian storyline, and you know how fragile those things are, and I don't want to mess that up. So if I say no, then I might lose everything. And if I say yes, then I probably might lose everything. So I'm really gonna hope that the compromise is good enough for them, so that I don't have to sacrifice anything, because I don't want to sacrifice anything. I'm fine. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I've been trying to process it all day. I don't know how to fix this in a way that everyone's happy. I don't know. It'll have to be good enough. Because if they say no to that, then I don't know what we're gonna do. Sophia told me a week ago, right before the accident, so I didn't mention it, but she told me that she and Michael are going through kind of a rough patch. And she loves him, but Michael can be difficult at times, which we both know. So she's very, her feelings are all over the place, and she doesn't know what to do. She tried to ask him to go to marriage counseling, and he didn't really, he didn't really take to it. And she's trying, and I think he's trying too. I don't want to give him, I don't want to. I think they're going to be okay. But I think that maybe that might have reached upstairs, and they might have seen that as an opportunity to kind of swoop in. Michael's an actor too, so somebody had to have known, and it was like a blind item thing apparently that they were fighting. I don't know the details about it, but Sophia's really suffering. And it's really bad timing. It really is, because she's really trying to hold on to her situation, and she's trying to look for that stability in her marriage, and she said she didn't want to do it, but I could see her changing her mind. And that scares me. Because if she says that she'll do it, and I say that I don't want to, then that could cost me, baby. And I'm hoping that she'll listen to me and do it for me. But, you know, if the two of them do separate, then, you know, the nice house that they have, I mean, he makes so much more than her if they get separated, you know. And it sucks because this is not my story to tell, but I just want you to know the backstory of this. And the reason why I'm so nervous is because there's a high possibility in my head that they end up flipping her. And I love Sophia to death. And she would listen to me, but if they give her like money for it, or, you know, again, that spin-off show dangling in front of us like a fucking carrot on a stick, she might want to go for that. I mean, the implication was clear, babe. It was clear that we needed to kind of jump through the hoops and do their tricks to get something in return. So I'm gonna actually, I was gonna say I'm gonna give her a call. I'm not gonna give her a call. I'm gonna go over to her house and try and talk to her, try and talk some sense into her, and maybe get our story straight for tomorrow when they call her into the office. But anyway, I know this is a lot for you to process, and I know that the timing is absolutely awful. But I want you to know that I'm going to do everything in my power to not have to lose you. What? I don't know what that would look like if I said yes. I mean, it would involve staged paparazzi pictures. It would involve a lot more contact on social media and the PDA, you know, that I talked about, just that. And they would probably organize some press moments, and we would like act overly, you know, adorable, and maybe then there would be, at some point, there would be a staged kiss somewhere that a couple of people accidentally managed to take a photo of, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know the end game. There's no contract for this, you know. There might be, if we say yes, they might draw up a fucking contract, but there is a possibility that if next season would be the coma season, then as soon as I wake up from the coma at the end of the season, then, you know, I might have like a change of heart and maybe leave the force to go somewhere else, and, you know, Sophia's character would follow me, and then the two of us would start someplace new. I think that would be the main thing. But that would mean that even if that got greenlit, that would mean at least another year. So I can't pretend for another year that I'm in love with her and like see you on this, like that wouldn't work. I've shown your face online before. We still have to announce that that we got engaged and that we're getting married. So we can't plan a fucking wedding if everyone thinks that I'm dating Sophia. Babe, I'm so appreciative of the fact that you're trying to be supportive in all of this. I honestly am. I love you so much for trying to help me out and trying to find a way to make this easier for me, but But I don't think I can survive that. Honestly, I don't think a relationship can survive that. Either it's going to put a lot of pressure on the bond that Sophia and I have at the moment, because it's going to all feel fake and it's going to taint every honest feeling that we have toward each other. And then when I come home and I get to be with you, then everything's going to feel weird and I'm going to feel dirty for fucking, if I know myself, then this is a really bad idea. But I don't know what to do, babe. Yeah, you're right. We should talk about this tomorrow after me and Sophia had the talk, and we can see what happened. We need to try for the lesser of two evils right now. We need to try for the just PDA, and people can speculate. People already fucking speculate. That's not the point of it. People already think that I'm cheating on you with her. So if we can just fan those flames a little bit without having to like confirm or deny anything. I'm sorry for putting this all on you. I mean, I'm trying to make sense of it, but if I make the pro and con list in my head about every decision, then, and don't get me wrong, like if I get fired, like the job is not more important than you. Please don't think that. I can, find some other work, and I could fucking wait tables for the rest of my life. I honestly don't care about that. If it means being together with you, but you have to understand the position I'm in. It sucks. Yeah. So if you got any way to fix this, I would love to hear it. And I think I'm gonna head out and drive out. I sent her a message saying that I wanted to talk to her. So she told me to come at 7. So with traffic and stuff, I guess I should get going. But I'll keep you posted. We're gonna get through this, okay? Like, look at how we spent the last fucking week. Like, compared to that, this is a breeze. And it feels like such a first world problem, too. So I don't want to harp on it too much, but it's a bitter pill that we're gonna have to swallow, all of us, and I hope you make the right decision. Okay, I'm gonna grab my keys. I love you. Never forget how much I love you. Okay? Bye. My beautiful, beautiful fiancé.